Greetings. Age. Great Rising. Damn. Great Rising. I forgot to text message Kenya. Oh, that's Beast. Hold on. Great Rising. Alright, hold on. Great Rising. Damn. Alright, Tanya, I'm gonna get you those numbers. I'm gonna get you those numbers shortly. Okay. So. Peace and power. So you see, hey, here we go. I done lost the weight, honey. My breast sit down there at my belt line. Hold on right quick. Let me set them guys up for at least the beginning part of the video. Hold on. I'm trying to tell you. Hold on. Let me can go a little higher. So, the Great Rising, y'all. Great Rising. No. Great Rising. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Say not feeling well. So, fluid on the knee or something. I don't know. He done been doing construction too long. Is what I surmise. But anyway, he got a clay treatment. And he's still in bed. So, I'm going to hold it up today. Oh, these, damn. I don't have her card up here. Nah, I can't have everything in one place. Not when I start reading. That's impossible. But that's peace too. I'll tell you, I'll plug her. Damn, Sunny something. Damn it. Alright. Great Rising, y'all. So yeah, you see these copper joints. Look. You can even get it with a stone in the middle. For all my sisters, if you don't own an amethyst, I suggest the amethyst. I used to have some amethyst earrings when I first came into my light. They used to make me feel so frisky. I didn't understand it. And then as I began to learn stones, I was like, eh. Yeah. So amethyst, that's a good one to wear. But look, it's cute. Let's say, our folks ain't fucking around with the fuck around in. Alright, here we go. Alright. Oh, I also got this from... So, they laced me up good. Alright, here we go. Sacred Woman. Queen of Four. Copyright 2000. Queen of Four, Helen O. Robinson. Alright, we're starting off at our affirmation. Thank y'all for rocking with me. Thank y'all for rocking with me. On the last platform, you hear me listening to Lauryn Hill in the background, Peace of Mind. On Facebook, I couldn't do that. Not without a threat of them taking the video down. Even if I said it's not mine, I don't own the rights, it didn't, none of that matter. Even if it wasn't the focal point of the video, it didn't matter. So, I'm thankful to have a place where it's somebody else's music playing in the background. Technically, it's a cover song. I'm having green tea with ginger today. All right, here we go. Yeah, I guess the girls decided not to stay up to the party. That's peace too. All right, here we go. Hold on. All right. Don't want to make sure I don't impair my vision. All right, here we go. I am a distinctive, peace family, I love you. I am a distinctive, beautiful flower and a healing herb with a heart, a mind, breast, buttocks, and a womb. I come with sacred earth medicine to heal myself. All right, I was trying to see if there's a way I can reply to you. I guess I just got to talk back to you. So, Great Rising. Great Rising. Oh, hey, that's a pretty picture. I like this, seeing y'all change your name and your pictures up and shit. It feel like I got all new sisters. Y'all still the El Mayat Bay family, right? Oh, that's peace. That's peace. Okay, here we go. Oh. Okay. The last thing we needed to cover from yesterday was the 3rd degree sacred woman training. Peace, peace, power. This is not like the Facebook. So I don't know who you are, but I'm peace, you here. Okay. So Ty, I see you. Peace and power, sis. All right. So 3rd degree sacred woman training. Hold on. Man, if you haven't read the book, The Alchemist, you definitely should. Yeah. That's peace. Someone purchased the book from me on my old Facebook account. And I've been saying this often because I haven't heard from the sister yet. She purchased a book from me, but her Facebook name and her government name are not the same. So when they lock me out of Facebook, I have no way to contact you to get into the message to know your name or your address. All I have now is your government name and an email address that you haven't responded to. So I don't know where you at, sis, but yeah, ain't no random person can claim your book because I got your government name. All I need you to do is be like, hey, that was me. I don't know where your ass is at. All right, here we go. 3rd degree sacred woman training. The 9 gateways of sacred initiation. In 3rd degree sacred woman training, you make a profound commitment to putting spirit first in your life. Like the initiation of the ancient mystery schools, 3rd degree training brings you to the crossroads between unconsciousness and consciousness in your life's journey. When you enter this level, you are no longer protected. Listen, okay? When you enter this level, you are no longer protected by the safety nets of ignorance offered to beginners. This is a conscious path. Okay? Conscious, knowing, awareness, intent. Okay? The first time I went through the book, I told you. I'm saying Sky Mother a nut. And Pita looked like Peter. Baba Samaj, that whole name, hang it up. Having gone through so many times, having studied, having meditated, having done altar work, having received different signals and heard different frequencies, having rubbed elbows and healed with some of the greats, you learn, and you learn fast. Okay? All right, that's peace. And you need to, because the Christian church taught us God protect fools and babies. We're just saying at this point, you're neither one. And that's peace. Okay? Here we go. Some members of our Sacred Womb Circle describe the process of embracing 3rd degree training this way. 1st degree training is like getting our BA degree. Gateway 0 contains all of the fundamentals about how to locate and maintain your sacred seat, and womb wisdom is a rigorous course of study. By the time you have completed 4 months, you actually do become wise in the ways of your womb, and you begin to understand the absolute necessity of embracing a natural living lifestyle. 2nd degree training is like getting your master's degree. You choose a specific gateway of the Sacred Woman training to concentrate on, and you delve deep. Once you begin, now, 2nd degree training. Listen, 1st degree training is teaching you why you need it, okay? Why you're in the When I stumbled across this book, it was because I was promoting literacy. I had heard so much about Black people not reading, and you can hide the truth from us in a book. And I was so revolutionary, so RBG, so adamant that my people would be free. I would tell people, you can't talk to my people about socioeconomic shit and group economics and shit when they don't have any fucking money. You can't talk to somebody about getting free who doesn't know that they're being held captive. And I thought, why don't they know they're being held captive? Why don't they know that things haven't really changed? Why don't they know that? Because they don't read about it. And so I started to read. And I've read everything I could on Facebook Live, from Niggas to Gods, The Miseducation of the Negro, Freedom is a Constant Struggle, title after title after title. When I stumbled across Sacred Woman, never expected a healing. I didn't know I was hurting until Sacred Woman. The plan was to read books to promote literacy. If I could read a book and stretch it out long enough, or if I could promote a book enough before I started it, then some brother, some sister, some child somewhere who's too embarrassed to say I can't read will have enough information to buy the book ahead of time and actually just follow along with me. That's the way I learned to read. I thought for sure it would be successful. And lo and behold, people poured in like, thank you, even thanking me for helping them learn to read, or to practice reading, to start reading out loud. All of these things. It was never about healing, though, until I heard someone reading Olamina. As a matter of fact, I was on this page when I first started reading. And because of the shade from Facebook, I ended up starting a new page. I got banned from that page again recently, which is why I'm back on this page. But look, hold on. I'm going to show you what made me want Sacred Woman. All right, everybody's like, oh, Queen, you changed my life. Oh, my God, Queen. And I'd be like, you have no idea. Divine Johnson is the sister that brought me the book. She was so proud and encouraged by me reading different books that she asked me what book I want. She said, every month I'll buy you a book. And I told her some title. I think it was Between the World and Me. I wanted her to get me Ta-Nehisi Coates' Between the World and Me. But once I heard this, it was over. So I just want you to see how light is contagious, one. But also, Gateway 1 is about first degree, not Gateway 1. All the gateways in first degree are about self-awareness, accountability, responsibility, initiative, and commitment. Right. That's it. Like I said, how can you convince somebody to get free when they don't know they don't have freedom already? I didn't know I wasn't free until a friend of mine named Robert sent me a video. He's like, hey, he's like, damn, I needed to hear this. I just wanted to say I love you. Let me let you listen. Hold on, let me see if there's a way for me to flip this around. Hold on. All right, here we go. All right, you know.
Do like this reader shop. Hey everybody, so I'm reading Sacred Woman right now. I don't know if people ever heard of it, but it really made me decide to do like this reader's challenge that some kings that I met be doing. And what's up, African? And I'm just reading this passage and it got me really emotional, and it's really for my black women. I feel like it's healing, but in order to heal, you have to go through pain. So I'm not going to apologize if I cry, because when I was reading it, it did make me tear up. And I just felt like sometimes people just need sincere moments, and I feel like this is definitely worth sharing with my women. So, anyway, it's called, And I Call Myself a Woman. How can I become a woman? when I don't know my womb. I have never had a conversation with my womb, so how can I consider myself a woman? I have been with you, grown with you, been through rites of passage with you, from childhood to adolescence to adulthood, and yet I have never had a conversation with you. You have been a victim, a consequence to an action, a symptom of a disease, an effect of my action. I have never spoken to you, consulted with you, inquired of you, cared for you, or understood you. And I call myself a grown woman. Where have I grown? How could I have grown without talking with you, without acknowledging your presence and your works? And I call myself a woman. I have put you through dozens of men, alien spirits, beings, entities of all dimensions, from all places and stations. I have created and destroyed babies through you. I have fed you all kinds of poisons, thereby creating diseases, fibroids, tumors, cysts, and the like. I have sexually abused you, thereby creating sexually transmitted diseases, infections of all types, itching, burning, hurting, pain. I have used you for my own purposes, money, favors, alleged self-esteem, beauty, clothing, food. I have allowed men to probe you, doctors to drug you, while I have held you down. If I had known someone who had done all these things, I would call them names I despise the most. Murderer, thief, liar, betrayer, demon. Yes, I would. And I call myself a woman. Time to release. 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 Forgive me. Forgive me. Forgive me. I am complete. I will be responsible for you, for myself, for my womb. We are in a relationship together. We have been from the very, very beginning. I will commune and communicate with you. I will listen to you. I will wash, cleanse, and purify you. I will pay attention to your patterns, your moods, your signs, your wonders. I will become the woman that you made me from the beginning.
All right, that's peace. All right. I'm trying to tell you. Each one reach one. So, while you all give me credit for having been some big beacon of light, one, we got to be thankful for Queen Afua, right? She sat at her altar, y'all, on the floor like I come to you every rising now for almost a year. Queen Afua did it for 23 years in order to bring us this book. You understand what I'm saying? For 23 years. Sis, some of y'all can't get your ass out of bed consistently for 3 days. And Queen did it for 23 years before the book. And then it's still pushing. Understand what I'm saying? That's power. So I like to give thanks to Queen Afua. And this sister, Mino, that's her last name. I've always called her that, Mino. And I know her through KLX or King Leon X. But absolutely. So I give thanks also to her. Because if it wasn't for her, I would have had no knowledge of the book when I did learn of it. And I'm thankful to Robert because he's the person that sent me the video. Like, get that a brother saw a sister hurting and shared it with me. Anyway, it's just really, it's contagious. You know what I'm saying? The love and the light, they really are. Hold on, let me make sure I ain't gonna. It's peace though, because it's clear. And ain't no hashtag vegan life. I'm green. Everybody ain't got to be green. Just like I tell my sisters on the Facebook, if you're new here, goddamn, I'm gonna let you know now too. You can eat however the fuck spirit leads you to eat, but you are walking around here looking like a chemical reaction. And it don't have to be that way. Garbage in, garbage out. Alright, I love you. Here we go. So again, that was Omolaro Mino. I really need to reach out to her because I'm thankful for her. Anyway, and that poem is called And I Call Myself a Woman. It's by Sacred Woman Initiate Nikana Evans, who I believe has passed now. All praise and adoration. And that page, that's on page 27. All right. So all of that, though, to explain to you the significance of first degree Sacred Woman training. First degree Sacred Woman training is definitely about self-awareness, self-accountability, self-responsibility, initiation, determination, and commitment, right? And commitment. There's no way by the time you get to third degree Sacred Woman training that you still come, well, you know, I've been trying to get off that meat. I've been trying to get this weight off me. No, try time is die time. By the time you get to third degree, you coming with that work. Understand? Like, we can all start off as an initiate, all right? But it takes initiative to grow, to move. And my problem with a lot of us, specifically my sisters, but my brothers too, everybody want a movement and don't nobody want to be momentum. That's not how any of this shit works. That's not how any of this shit works. We are beyond the time that crying on somebody's shoulder is enough for you to heal, all right? It's going to take a conscious and consistent effort to delve into the work. Everybody got choices. All right, so I'm going to keep going. Like I said, all of that is the significance of first degree training. Helping you to learn your body, to listen to your womb. One of the biggest things for me that came from first degree training was learning to eat intuitively. Like I said, learning not to copy Dr. Sebi, not to run behind Beyonce's Lemonade Cayenne. It was to learn to eat intuitively. Why it sounded crazy to me, hot in the culture or some shit, where people like, yeah, they actually out here talking to plants and they ask the plants if they have permission to eat them, which is also a beautiful experience. It makes the food more nutritional and more filling, right? But before I got to a place where I could ask a corn if I could eat a corn, I was in a place where I would ask my womb if we could have that. And most times it came to most times I wouldn't have to say anything. I stopped shopping with a grocery list and started to shop with my heart. It was amazing, and it still is. And that all came from first degree. Second degree training is like getting your master's degree. You choose a specific gateway of the Sacred Woman training to concentrate on, and you delve deep. Once you begin to explore the body, mind, spirit dimensions of a particular gateway, every part of your life begins to change. Once you begin to explore the body, mind, spirit dimensions of a particular gateway, every part of your life begins to change. Does it sound redundant? I'll say it again. Once you begin to explore the body, mind, spirit dimensions of a particular gateway. Body, mind, spirit dimensions. Body, mind, spirit dimensions. The best example I can give is a sad example. But it's the one I have to give. If someone physically abuses me, right? Let's say a man punched me in the face and purpled my eye. If a man physically abuses me, my body has been hurt. I can go to the doctor. They can make sure ain't nothing so damaged that they got to do no surgery. And put me an ice pack on and a meat pack on if you're at the house. And you're going to go home and you're going to heal up and that's going to be it. And the body is so wonderfully and beautifully made, so miraculous, the body. The God body is glorious. The God body will heal itself. The God body will. Nature wants to survive. Your nature. The body will heal. Right? This is the thing, though. Mind and spirit. How has my mind been affected by the assault? How has my spirit been affected by the assault? And those things I heal. They don't just heal themselves. Those things God heals. I heal. I am supposed to, I am that I am. I am supposed to heal those things. So like I said, this is a physical assault. But it doesn't matter how much treatment you do to the body. If you have not healed the mind and spirit, the damage is still there. The damage is still there. I'm trying to tell you because it happened to me in real life. A man hit me while I was driving and my eyes swole up so fast, so suddenly, I couldn't even see my exit. I was driving. He was on the passenger side. He hit me so hard and my eyes swole so fast that in the 3 miles it took to get to my exit, I couldn't see without turning my head in an uncomfortable manner so I could use the left side of my face. Even after my eye healed and I could see again, because my mind and my spirit had been assaulted, it would be a while before I could see again. Did you catch that? Even when I could see again, sis, I still couldn't see. The physical assault clouded more than my physical vision. It also clouded my mind's vision and my spirit vision. And it took work. It took delving deep to clean all of that up. That's peace. That's also second degree training. Second degree training. Once you've identified who you are and all your power and all your hurts, and Gateway 1 and all your tools. Gateway 2 is about getting knee deep in your shit and cleaning it up. Getting knee deep in your own shit, not your baby daddy shit, not your grandma's shit, not your church hurt shit. Getting knee deep in your own sweet bitch possession. We'll get there. Getting knee deep in your own shit and clean it up. But the church say you got to get the star out your own eye. You got to sweep your own porch. That's peace. That's exactly what that's exactly what second degree training is. It's about utilizing and practicing everything that you learned in first degree training. Here we go. Once you begin to explore the body, mind, spirit dimensions of a particular gateway, every part of your life begins to change. Every part of your life begins to change, sis. Every part of your life begins to change. You'll start to experience the changes when you go through the first time. But remember, the changes will be drastic. They will be the ones that you already know. It's a couple of people in your circle that's going to fall off when you get your shit tight. You already know you got a couple bum-ass individuals in your circle who you know they're going to fall off. I mean, it doesn't matter if it's the fat friend you got who as soon as she see you getting your God body on, she going to want to stop fucking with you because she don't want to hang out with you looking too fly. Or whether it be a family member who pissed the fuck off because you don't worship Jesus no more, but they see more God light in you than they've ever seen in their church. Listen, the changes, they come and they come suddenly and they come drastically. That's inevitable. That's inevitable. You ready for it? You're going to have to be. I'm trying to tell you, I'm going to let you know now, sister, brother, some of them you won't even be ready for. You won't even be ready for. But you're going to get ready. You're going to get ready. Your life begins to change. I can't emphasize that enough. Because it's not just your life. The lives around you begin to change. I don't think none of us who, you ask a woman who's gone through the gateways before, if she would have ever imagined that her life after could have been as great and as free as it is when she started the book. If she had ever expected that she would end up where she is, and I promise you, there's not a one. We all come in expecting something, but what we get out of it is nothing we ever could have wrapped our minds around from the beginning. That's peace. Your life begins to change. You begin to change. I concentrated my first experience of second degree training on Gateway 4, sacred space, and I watched everything in my life transform. Clutter disappeared. Old, worn out possessions that I no longer had use for were joyfully released, and I found new, almost magical ways of creating sacred space in my life. I never realized how much I'd been holding on to until Neptet revealed to me that I was hanging on to old fears, like the old shoes in the back of my closet that no longer fit. When I got rid of those old shoes, I got rid of my old consciousness too. Like I'm trying to tell you. The old shoes. Or old walk of life. The symbolism. Hold on. It's still clear mucus though. It's still clear. Look at that. You see it. You see it. Looking like Deer Park water. Show no. Show no. Hold on. Let me get my stuff back together. Because I'm on the YouTubes now, honey. I'm on the YouTubes now. On the Facebook, we could just act like we ain't had no goddamn sense. On here, we're going to try to act like we got some chill and shit. Okay? So, like Auntie Fee, we're going to get our goddamn rhymes right in this motherfucker. Okay? Shit. That's peace. Alright, here we go. Here we go. And it's funny because here she's talking about sacred space and hoarding, holding on to old things. And she says specifically that when she got rid of the old shoes, she got rid of her old consciousness too. Like I said, for me, and this is also why it's important to go through this book with somebody. Because I promise you, if I was reading about myself, I just would have read that. Like old shoes, I got rid of the old shoes in my closet and I got rid of my old consciousness too. But because I'm reading it with you, it sounds different. It speaks to me different. It speaks to me different. Because I know what shoes mean. Yeah, shoes symbolize consciousness and walks of life. You understand? I just want more of us to get rid of our old shoes than not. My favorite example, since we're talking about change too, is the weight loss. I was 264 pounds. I'm about 165 pounds now, right? I was 264 pounds, right? 264 pounds. And the first 100 pounds I lost were definitely my own pounds to lose. Then the next 1,000 were whole, the entire body's falling off away from me at once, then twice. I think I lost a husband in the struggle, 175 pounds gone. I lost the best friend in the struggle, another 168 pounds gone. I lost a godmother or a stepmother in the process. Not a godmother. There was no God in that. It was a stepmother, and the stepmother, that must have cost me at least 185 pounds. I mean, I could keep going. Had a friend out in Vegas, hit her with a peace and power, told her I wasn't fucking with Jesus. She's like, I see your new life. I see your new life. You looking good. What are you doing? I said, first I let God ask Jesus, get the fuck out the car, get the fuck off my wheel. I got it. I don't think she was able to receive that. Lost another 220 pounds. Listen, it's real life shit out here. The change, you will feel the change is inevitable. And no matter how safe you think you are, sis, I'm telling you now, the shit gonna hurt you. You got to have a heads up, sis. This is a thin line between negativity and reality. I'm not being negative. I'm being 100 with your ass. The changes are gonna make other people so fucking uncomfortable. The freer you get, the more uncomfortable people are. And it's fucked up, but it's real. You just watch. The people who you thought loved you, I'm trying to tell you, the people who was there when all you had was fucking rape stories are not anywhere when you have your grape stories. They're not there. And like Grandma said, sometimes it ain't that they just sweet bitch and nasty. They don't even fucking know. They just don't fuck with you because you remind them of everything they not, everything they want to be. Hey. We low-key might remember if you wasn't popular in school and you hated you didn't like the popular girls. You know what I mean? Not that you didn't like them. You just ain't really fuck with nobody. And I was in school, I ain't fuck with nobody. Yeah. You ain't fuck with nobody, can't nobody fuck with you. That's peace. You wanted to be popular. You wanted to be cool. When that shit didn't pan out, it was like low-key a little internal like shade. That ain't changed. That, beloved, I'm afraid might be innate. INNATE. Something that we born with. It's just in us. I can't tell you how rewarding it was for me to spend 3 months in Gateway 4. Now, my sister friend Ann had no issues in that gateway, and she had a positive and satisfying experience in 7 days. But I needed 3 months. Second degree training allows us to make and take our own sacred time. Anne reminded me that she spent 6 months studying and processing the teachings of Gateway 8, Sacred Union, and she didn't even have a mate at the time. We decided that the most important thing for us in second degree training was to trust that our spiritual guardians and ancestors would guarantee that we ended up in the right gate at the right time. Third degree Sacred Woman training truly prepares you to receive your PhD. It requires a commitment of 56 days devoted to putting spirit first and foremost in your life. Since the majority of the women in my circle are employed full-time and care for their families as well, third degree training is a major commitment. But with the help of our sacred circle, commit we did. In third degree Sacred Woman training, aspirants meet together in the Sacred Womb Circle to journey together through each of the 9 gateways of initiation in sequential order. They perform their daily spiritual observances, share experience stories, discuss their encounters with a healing presence, discuss the challenges they face as they incorporate the dietary guidelines and other elements of the natural living lifestyle, and rate their progress with their 7-day transformative work. They come face to face with suppressed emotions and share the joy of their triumph that comes from releasing old fears and healing the feminine spirit. Aspirants experience the cumulative power of making their words sacred, making their foods sacred, making their space sacred, making their beauty sacred, making their healing sacred, making their relationship sacred, and making their union sacred in order to experience the culmination of the training in Neferatun, Sacred Lotus Initiation, which enthrones you in your sacred seat of African womanhood and glory. Divine Queen, with your lotus status reinstated, you'll walk the earth as a fully realized sacred woman in contact with your inner heavenly realms. Once again, it'll be as it was in the beginning when you were fully empowered, invigorated with the memory of who you were then and who you are now, and you have even greater dynamic potential because of the purity of your strong cultural and spiritual lineage. Even with all the twists and turns of our lives, always remember that Sacred Woman was our beginning. Sacred Womanness is our home. Living as a sacred woman is our destiny. Everything in life works in a circle. All things come from the womb. The sacred spirit dwells in a sacred woman, and she will forever rise. Let's begin. Hold on, let me get it together. I ain't been together since I read the little. Oh, that might also be some Swiss Chris. All right. They're gonna stop playing, blow it out, and just get it on out. All right, part 1, the ancient ways. All right. All right, y'all rocking? Any questions? I said we got this little live joint, so if you got any questions, and it don't matter where you are in the book or where your questions are. If you have a question about Gateway 22, ask. We in this together. And like I said, for me, it's my scroll or my Bible. It's my life guide, my reference. I'm never restricted to getting my healing or my answers from one place. Yeah. So if you somewhere different in the book and you're struggling with something or need peace, we your circle. So let us know. All right, part 1, the ancient ways. It's a little warm. I'm thankful. Man, I'm starting to smell like an Ethiopian restaurant. Why is my eyebrow like doing that? Do what you gotta do. All right, here we go. Chapter 1, Kinetic Nubian Philosophy. Kinetic Nubian Philosophy. All right, I love this part. As a matter of fact, let me play my music while I'm on here. They say away is no more. Yeah. We rocking, y'all. We rocking. Sacred man is asleep. Alright, hold on. All right, here we go. They say our way is no more. All right. Yes. All right, here we go. Chapter 1, Kinetic Nubian Philosophy. They say our way is dead. They say our way is no more. That the Nile Valley legacy all ended thousands of years ago. But we are here and we remember. All right, and that is page 11 if you're following along. Kizzy, if you're watching, your book is on the way. Smiley, if you're watching, your book is on the way. Okay, if somebody else bought another book. The Ancestor joint, it's on the way. It's on the way. I bought Nutricide. We got Nutricide, so if you got $25 and you're trying to get Nutricide, Dr. Laila Africa, I have one copy of Nutricide. Just email me at datspeace@gmail, DATSPEACE@gmail.com. That's Laila Africa. You need that. Now, I'm going to tell you what Dr. Laila Africa taught me. I'm just learning it recently too. Oh, but I'm going to learn a lot more. That it takes a fool to learn that love don't love nobody. Straight the fuck up though. Dr. Laila Africa taught me that we have a romantic idea about nature because of our individual cultures and how they paint a picture of nature. But in actuality, nature, much like us, is very balanced. She can be as vengeful as she can be loving. She can be as high as she can be low. She can be as hot as she can be cold. And ultimately, she does not wish to be loved or to loved, but rather to survive. Primarily to survive. She wants to survive. That's her priority. Not loving you. Sound familiar? I'm trying to goddamn tell you. Aren't our relationships modeled after her? Okay, how you doing? You better repaint your ideas. All right, here we go. Chapter 1, Kinetic Nubian Philosophy. My people are the elders of the earth. They are the originators of what is commonly known as Greek philosophy, which is actually the ancient Kemetic way of life. Kemet refers to the original Nubian Mayacian culture of the Happy Valley Africans. The spelling of Africa, A-F-R-A-K-A, literally means flesh and soul of the hidden sun. Af means flesh. Ka, K-A, is soul. If you see me spitting that, like you don't see that. Ka is soul, and Ra is sun. Africa means flesh and soul of the hidden sun. The more common spelling, Africa, A-F-R-I-C-A, comes from the Arabic word firk or frick, which means separate, divide, or conquer. Like Africa, Egypt is a name imposed on ancient Kemet by foreigners. The Kemetic people are the spiritual heads, teachers, motivators, and guides of the planet ordained by Inter, the one most high creator. Give me a second to let me explain this to you. I don't want to get too deep in this, but in case you're Christian or coming from a Christian background, and it might be coming from some other backgrounds, and I'm just not familiar with them because I'm only going to talk about what the fuck I know. But, well, that was hard for me too, because I was like, hold on now, because I don't want to read no spiritual. I don't want to read no book about no religion. I already got the fuck away from one religion. I'm not trying to delve into another one. So when this was talking about most high creators and Inter, I was like, wait a minute now, hold on, here we go again. What's that? What make this God any greater than the God they already gave me? What make this God any more real than the God they already gave me? What make this God more omniscient and omnipresent than the God they already gave me that didn't show the fuck up? And I kept reading, and I realized soon that it was never a he. I was saying, not this God. What make him so much different than the last God? What make your God? How is he stronger than the God I've already come to know? And that's it. Already, he's stronger because he ain't no he at all. What the fuck did you just say? because he ain't no he at all. Well, then who is he? If God ain't he, then who is he? He is we. He is we. And her. Mother, father, creator. There was balance. For the first time ever, I'd seen and heard something that felt like balance. For the first time in my life, a question that I first asked when I was 3, Mama, who is God's daddy? By page 11, the question was answered. I am. And that's peace. The people of ancient Kemet had much to share thousands of years ago. We, descendants and perpetuators of that sacred tradition, have much to share today. The Hotep, which means peaceful. If you're on social media, you'll see it all the time. And if you're new in the light, you're not sure what it means. Hotep. Peace, peaceful. The Hotep ways and original holistic nature of the Kemetic people is a model that, if properly adapted, has the ability to save planet Earth from mass destruction. It is this path, this way of life, that has so deeply inspired me and become the root of my life's work. The ancient ways of the Kemetic people can teach all people how to become truly humane again. The Kemetic masters come to this realization by purifying their lives. Today, as we purify our own lives, we grow closer to our divine selves, and this transformation can bring us to a state of constant bliss, peace, and wellness. Sacred Woman is the entranceway I offer into the state of enlightenment. Following the path of body, mind, spirit purification can bring us to the place where we will be touched by and united with the great, great, great grandparents of the earth, the ancestors. Listen, and here I go drifting again. You ever met somebody for the first time, right? And it felt like you knew them? Not just recognize their face, but it felt like you know them. Or like, have you ever been in a place where you didn't know where you was? You were sure this was your first time here. Like, you might be driving down a road looking for a new address or a job interview. You're in a whole new area. You never been here. You don't remember this. Even if you lived in this city your whole fucking life, you never been here. And something seems so familiar. You can't tell if it's the trees, or maybe it's the breeze, or maybe it's the smell. It's kind of like deja vu, but not quite. It just seems so familiar. I've always felt like that my brain don't make no mistakes. My emotions might, my mouth might, my brain, that's fearfully and wonderfully made. That's God body. That's the original God body. That doesn't make any mistake. What is that kindred that I feel? I myself call them ancestral alliances. When things that were together at one point before in some other dimension of life happen to grow or find themselves parallel again for the split second before they back off into their own spaces, they feel it, and that is what I call an ancestral alliance. Following the path of body, mind, spirit purification can bring us to the place where we will all be touched by and united with the great great grandparents of the earth, the ancestors. As you go through the gateways and you learn to trust your gut and follow your intuition, these experiences, these parallel interactions will happen more frequently. They'll make you smile more. The ringing in your ear that you hear that you never know what the fuck that it was, it's the stars, and you'll learn that too. You'll learn that it's a download, you know. Either way, male or female too, male or female. Brothers, you coming through the gateway, it's not a book for women. Like I said, this is for healing our nation. We just recognize our women as our healers. We just recognize our women as our healers, our women as our first teachers. So for that reason, this book was marketed to women. But brothers, I absolutely encourage you to read it. And with your woman, it's important that you know, it's important that you grow with her firstly. Because like I said, like we said, the changes are real. The changes are real. The most difficult thing you can do is watch somebody outgrow you in front of you. All right? So do it together as often as you can. Remember, brothers, if you want to, single or not, if you want to know how to treat a sacred woman, how to recognize a sacred woman, how to teach a woman to be sacred, how to teach your daughter to be sacred, then definitely the book is for you. All right, so here, my ancestors learned, I'm going to wrap it up in a few minutes too. My ancestors learned how to combine and unite the elements of earth, air, fire, water, and spirit. And they continue to teach us their methods through the carvings and inscriptions on their temple walls. Great rising, great rising. Yeah, great rising, Shan, I see you. Same. They bring us the gift of the laying on of hands through the efforts of Ast and her sister Neptet to restore life to the broken body of Asar. Give me a second. Give me a second. Let me see something. All right. So hold on 1 second. All right, give me a minute. I want to share something else with you right quick. All right, let's see. Mine's just on how to combine and unite elements of earth, air, fire, water, and spirit. All right. Listen. Last 3 months. Creatures. Alright, hold on. Human voice. It is sound inquiry. Give me 1 second. Alright, you know what? I'm about to go live on Facebook with this one. Alright, so let me wrap this one up. I'm going to go live on Facebook with this. And I'm going to tell you, gotta give me a second to go get a cigar and get my mind right, okay? A leaf though. Everybody got choices. And I am trying. I told the king I was gonna try. I'm trying to do better. I'm trying. No, I'm not. Try time is die time. I haven't tried. I just keep fucking saying I'm trying because I'm in a new relationship and I don't want to scare him off with my goddamn weed habit. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so here we go. For real, y'all, I think I'm a good girlfriend. He said I smoke a lot of weed and I eat a lot of fruit, and that's an expensive girlfriend. I guess it is, but I don't like Michael Kors. Yeah, that's piece somebody gave me a Michael Kors bag the other day. Damn, I should have gave it to one of y'all. I should. I done bust the damn tag off it. I just done bust the brand off it. I ain't want no shit. Say, I ain't trying to wear no white man shit. Like, fam, you branded plenty of my family members. I'm good, nigga. We still healing the mind, body, and spirit. Fuck, I look like paying you to carry your brand. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh, yeah, I forget. I don't want to offend nobody because y'all still do that shit, right? Oh, it's legit because you don't got the authentic bag. It's cool because you went and got the bootleg. Yeah, so you got the off-brand, slave brand. Get the fuck out of here. Everybody got choices though. And that's peace too. As pieces. So I'm gonna get off of here. So I can go and read to you on Facebook. And that's because I want other people to hear this. One, you gotta know what's prompting it before I let you go. My ancestors, this is on page 11. My ancestors learned how to combine and unite the elements of earth, air, fire, water, and spirit, and they continue to teach us their methods. Okay? It says through the carvings and inscriptions on their temple walls. And while we may not have direct access to these carvings and these temple walls, we do have some information. We do have our intuition. We do have astral projection. We do have meditation. And all of these things, it doesn't matter if they sound like escapism or if they sound lofty. All of these are ancient tools that have worked And the closer you are to Sankofa, the more they will work for you. I myself have seen people combined and been elements. And I'm going to tell you something. They weren't the same. The types of kings and queens, the types of gods and goddesses, right? The types, listen. Because there's levels to this shit. You got some gods and goddesses that have studied and have learned and have believed and trusted and practiced so much so that they can combine and bend elements. Air, fire, earth, and water. Yes, they can, and they have, and I've seen it. And I seen the shit on, I did the shit on Facebook Live. If you find that if you happen to find, I've done over 300 videos, but if you happen to find that video where me, T. McNeil, Samuel, Lavinia Davis, and Ashe Freeman was right here in the same backyard having a fire. Fam, that fire got out of control. And before I could even, you know how you hold your hand up like, oh shit. I held my hand up but realized I never said oh shit. No oh shit came. I just held my hand up in the direction of the fire was. I don't know why the fuck I did it. But as we saw the fire come back toward us, my niggas, I looked over to see them. I'm looking at them like, nigga, do y'all see this shit? And all of these motherfuckers, I swear to God, are like Planeteers. They're not saying shit either. They're just like, yo. That's why I want to read this other book to you. Just the portion. Because the people before you had the power to move and bend elements and combine elements with their words alone. And those are the real kings and queens then. The real gods and goddesses. And they are the real kings and queens and the real gods and goddesses now. Now, like I said, I'm not saying that the other ones are any less real. You can know what people stand in the enlightenment. But you also got some niggas who are out here talking about the white man and the weather machine. And I like that shit too, nigga. I was on that shit too. I know they manipulate weather. But I know they have to use a machine to manipulate weather. You are the machine. You are the machine. Have you ever considered that? To the black man and to the black sister that's talking about the weather machine. And they got the harp shit and all this shit. Have you ever considered that they weather alter machine is nothing but no more than it's always been? A panel of niggas. A panel of niggas from the very beginning when we were told they was taking fucking savages. No, they weren't. The very first slaves they took were priests and shamans. They were the ones who could tell them the signs and the omens. They had to threaten those lives first, right? They had to threaten those lives to use magic to get what they wanted. And now you think there's a big machine where it could easily be a circle of 8 to 12 niggas. And that's plenty. And by niggas, I mean confused but melanated beings. Anyway, there's your weather alter machine. Because I have one too. I told you. It's me, Samuel Vaney, T. McNeil, Lavinia Davis, and Ashe Freeman. You had to get you one. Alright, so I'm about to wrap this up. And then I'm going to go and read this portion to you on cultivating intellect and creatures of sound. This is really important. I think that's the chapter where they talk about how our ancients, and it's not detailed, but it mentions, and that's all it takes is a mention if you learn how to read between the lines. It mentions that our ancestors had the power to do that type of stuff. And here we are. Yo, everybody got choices. I love y'all. Let me give you this so we can get up out of here. All right? I'm trying to tell you, if you, look, you do the work, man, everything else will come easy. You just show up. It's plenty of shit mama want to tell you. It's plenty of shit she want to show you. Everything you've ever wondered. So you done read a shitload of books trying to figure it out. You done wrote a shitload of essays trying to figure it out. You done watched a shit ton of lectures trying to figure it out. You done asked a shit ton of elders trying to figure it out. All of that shit, she got the answers. And she want to give them to you straight, raw, unadulterated with no fucking middleman. She don't want you to have to log in every day on no fucking social network to see no fucking body when she can tell you this shit herself. All of these things are tools to get you there. So that's peace. Just be ready. You show up for her, she'll talk back. Just show up. All right? Let me give you this affirmation. Then I'm out of here. Like I said, probably about 7. I'll start reading that other thing. Yeah, about 7, because I am about to cuddle and smoke and shit. I got to check on my husband. So, let me give you this affirmation, and we out of here. I am a distinctive, beautiful flower and a healing herb with a heart, a mind, breast, buttocks, and a womb. I come with sacred earth medicine to heal myself. All right. If you need to purchase a book, I got them going now for $49.95 because it got my autograph in it. That was just bullshitting, but if that shit gonna work, fuck around with the fuck around. Y'all niggas inbox me at datspeace@gmail. DATSPEACE at gmail.com. Alright, I love y'all. Peace. Alright.